It's superior to any appetite suppressant I've ever tried. It's
Awesome.
one of the most interesting drugs I've ever tried in my life. I think
Wow.
it's, I assume, going to change bodybuilding and change fitness and change weight loss.
How the f
Life
people don't
changing.
know about it yet? Crazy.
Steve changed our lives. I literally.
Leo, you can tell me about the glutide you've been using while we're waiting.
Yeah,
Because
dulaglutide.
we already know Steve's experience with the GLPs, but now yours.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to follow Steve's advice and get the short-acting one because obviously it makes much more sense. The short-acting one should have less side effects. But as you know, I had to negotiate with the nurse. So the nurse, the nurse informed me that she was very well educated in endocrinology and she had specialized it in nursing school. So she told me actually that my previous medication, which was the one Steve took, was actually inferior, and there was a 1 week long one which was way superior, and I should take that one. So I agreed, of course. I don't want to protest. So I got the medication, and they immediately gave me 5 pens. By the way, they were so helpful. They were like, listen, if your insurance doesn't approve it, we're going to prescribe you 1 Lantus pen. Don't take it. Just get it prescribed, and we'll say you had a bad reaction. So they're really nice. Anyway, I got the Trulicity, and I've been taking it for, well, I stopped taking it. I had to stop. Let me tell you what happened. So I started taking it. First of all, totally inhibited hunger. It was quite extreme. And it was not as bad as Steve said in terms of, or Steve thought it might be in terms of the, you know, the like having too much nausea the first 2 days. And then it wasn't too bad. Maybe it's because I'm overly hungry, so I didn't feel it. Maybe.
How would you compare it to, have you ever had like Melanotan 2 appetite suppression?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you about it. Yeah, I'll compare it. Melatonin's a great comparison also. We could talk about that. But real quick. So we could. So compared to Melanotan, it's far superior. Compared to it's superior to any appetite suppressant I've ever tried.
Awesome.
It's one of the most interesting drugs I've ever tried in my life. I think it's, I assume, going to change bodybuilding and change fitness and change weight loss.
How the fuck people don't know about it yet? Crazy.
Steve changed our lives. I literally, I actually sat and I told my wife, Steve found something so incredible, and I don't even know how I never came across it. I look through diabetes stuff all the time. Probably.
Are we still talking about LSD?
No, we're talking.
It was an easy one. Now it's semaglutide, right?
Yeah. So no, you changed our lives. Look, so what I was saying, life changing. And so I took it. It wasn't too bad nausea for me the first couple of days because maybe I'm overly hungry. I don't know what it was, or maybe it's not as bad as we thought. More even, like she said. But anyway, I took it, and then immediately. By the way, I've been mentioning this, but recently I've been consuming a little bit of cannabis. I don't know why, but anyway, the point is, so some cannabis floating about. So the point is,
a little bit of ego death. In the process,
I needed to kill the ego. That's the problem. So the point is, I had the Trulicity, and I happened to be going to like a little party thing that the next evening. So actually, it was the same day. So actually, it's pretty legendary. I went to the CVS. I got the Trulicity. I injected in the car. I was like, damn, I'm so excited. I had to inject in the car. I've never done that in my life. And then immediately 2 hours went by, and I had the party actually that night, not the next day. So 2 hours went by, and I was like, damn, it's weird. I'm really not hungry. So I had some marijuana around, and I was going to this party, and people drink that I don't drink. So I was like, I'll take some. I usually don't drink. So I said, I'll take some marijuana with me and see if it inhibits the hunger, because I don't have much of a tolerance to marijuana. So now the hunger from cannabis for me is insane. So I took the cannabis, zero hunger. Dude, 6 hours went by. I smoked like a couple of bowls. I actually smoked it. I didn't even eat it. No hunger. Next day, I didn't eat that night. I went to sleep. The next day, I was like, this is crazy. So the next morning, I took MK677. Again, nothing. No hunger. Wow. MK677 inhibited. Then, I don't know which day it was, but within the next 2 or 3 days, I took a day off from the MK and the weed, but I was on the thing still. And then I took both at the same time. Again, didn't work. Didn't get hungry, still. Okay, but I noticed one thing. I'll tell you the truth. So if I kept smoking marijuana, I was smoking concentrate, very strong stuff. If I kept doing it for like 6-7 hours or something like that, then I could get hungry at the end of it. But it was really hard. The only reason I'm trying to get into so much detail with you guys is to explain how incredibly powerful this is. For me in my life, there has never been, for my biology, an appetite stimulant stronger than marijuana. I've tried everything. There's nothing for me like marijuana, like a good indica, Kush from California where I live. That thing will make me, I'll eat everything. I could eat 30 donuts. This thing inhibited that totally. No, like no hunger, no problem.
Quick question, Martin. Did you experience hypoglycemia? Because I do know that marijuana alters your blood sugar levels a little bit, and this semaglutide also alters your blood sugar levels. So did you feel at any point hypoglycemia?
No, I didn't.
No, still, right? Yeah.
I don't know why. I didn't. Probably because
he was using a dulaglutide, by the way, not Sema. So
doulas. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, dulaglutide.
No, but still, you would think that it would. I don't know. No, probably because my cortisol is so powerful, I start burning stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so the final thing I wanted to mention. One interesting note, though. By the 5th or 6th day, one night I couldn't sleep, so I took 100 milligrams of Seroquel, and this shocking event. Totally. That day I didn't do anything. There was no cannabis or MK or nothing. My hunger was 0. I was going to bed. I had already eaten, actually. And then I took this 100 milligrams of Seroquel, and the freaking GLP-1 agonist was totally inhibited 0. It went away completely. All my hunger came back from the whole 5 days of the week, even though I don't normally get hungry from Seroquel. I was so hungry. I ordered food. I ordered from 2 places at the same time. And I have food in the house. It was like a crazy
day, right?
Yeah, no, dude, this is not exaggerated. This was a crazy week. I had I experimented with it. It went crazy. Some days no hunger. Some days I ordered like 3 things. I couldn't control myself. And so, that only happened from the Seroquel. So I did some research. There's one paper that mentions that quetiapine and Seroquel may inhibit. There's some mechanism by which it may inhibit GLP-1 agonism. So I didn't know that. So it turns out if you ever get too upset with your GLP-1 agonist, you take 50 milligrams or 100 milligrams of Seroquel, it'll just inhibit it completely. That's for the next few hours. For the next few hours, they'll be back tomorrow. Yeah.
Because so what I noticed when I took the dulaglutide, I would be a little bit more nauseous on the first 2 days, and then my appetite would come back on the 5th day. So I find it hard to manage. That's why I prefer the liraglutide, because it allows for daily administrations, and then I would do a lower dose at the beginning of the week and increase the dose at the end of the week as needed, and then skip 1 day to allow a refeed, because otherwise I don't want to eat anything, right? No, but it's a very potent and powerful appetite suppressant that doesn't mess with your central nervous system or blood pressure or vasoconstriction and that kind of stuff. And it's the price. That's the issue, and availability.
Our price is good. We have good prices that we're getting from Turkey. They're quite good.
Yeah, but that's us 3.
Oh no, but no. Boston Lloyd's Forum. If anyone wants the prices, Boston Lloyd's Forum. You can go there and you'll get everything.
Everybody that doesn't live in America,
India has even cheaper prices. Yeah, even cheaper prices. But honestly, Derek, life changing. I can't wait for you to try it.
Why it makes me even more excited too is dulaglutide is like inferior in all efficacy measures than semaglutide, and Sema is the one that I'm getting. So
unbelievable.
Looking forward to it.
So this lady was totally off then with what she was telling me.
Yeah, well, like Dula definitely works, but like Sema is the one that's super hyped up right now, is in all the articles about like the next obesity killer, blah blah blah. And if you can literally Google dulaglutide versus semaglutide, and it clearly says in every single abstract conclusion, semaglutide beats dulaglutide in glycemic control, obese reduction in weight,
that's
blah blah blah.
That's so no. By the way, I meant to get her to switch me back, because obviously those who want a shorter acting drug, right? But
Sema is like the superior. Sema is the superior long one. The short one is liraglutide. So she not only gave you a longer one, but she gave you an inferior long one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Lira. Oh wow, no way. So there's oh wow, I gotta okay. Anyway,
semaglutide is the most efficacious one on earth right now in terms of weight reduction, glycemic control, etc. Lira, the only thing it has going for it is the half-life, which is obviously something desired by all of us, but in like overall efficacy measures, semaglutide is like the fucking shit in GLPs.
So I can't imagine it being more powerful. Just FYI.
Maybe it's like less nausea inducing for some people or something like that.
Yeah. I'll try it next fast. I'll get a pen of semaglutide and give it a run, because I only tried the Dula, but it made me nauseous. So I was like, I wrote the semaglutide off.
If somebody can't lose weight with like ephedrine combined with a GLP-1 agonist, there's just no excuse at all. Yeah. Because ephedrine, because of the epinephrine, epinephrine inhibits insulin, right? So it's nice to have that, because this is affecting the insulin a little bit. So it might be nice to have a stimulant with this, but this is like zero hunger. And then if you have a stimulant,
modafinil and GLP-1, I did 6 weeks of productivity and I fucking killed it, my business, and Yeah, only the last week I started to get a little bit cognitively impaired, but that's 6 weeks on no calories.
You know how many
So-
bodybuilders probably could get in better shape if they knew about this shit too?
Do you know
Unbelievable.
how
It
many
changed
messages
their
I
life.
got on a daily basis after I talked about it? To the point I'd
Yeah.
say, guys, where do I buy it? I said, I don't. You know, it depends on your location. Go look online or get a prescription. But it's
Well, maybe
no,
some
it's
of them
ma-
are
it's-
insulin resistant enough that they could get it prescribed. You don't know.
Yeah,
a lot of
right.
the big
Yeah, go on
bodybuilders.
MK677 for a week. And
Anyone
then,
in America can get it prescribed. Anyone in America can get it prescribed, whether you're diabetic or not. You just need to know how to deal with people. So everyone be,
Yeah.
you know,
You just have to finagle the shit out of the system, like Leo.
you just put $100 in underneath your note, and then it's like,
well, thank God I'm not in Canada because I can't finagle that thing at all.
Yeah.
That's,
Yes,
I don't know what to do with that. Canada and the UK are hard to finagle, that's for sure. Or finagle, whatever that is.